Sarah and Michael are a married couple. They're both working full-time. Sarah's in digital marketing, earning around $62,000 a year, and Michael's in IT, bringing home $71,000. Together, that's $133,000 a year. That should feel like plenty, right? They should be saving aggressively, planning trips, paying off debt, building wealth. But here's the thing. They aren't. Not really. They're stressed, living paycheck to paycheck. Their emergency fund is just maybe 2 months' expenses, if we're being generous. Last month, their car broke down. The repair was done on a credit card. Both of them work long hours, sometimes more than 50 per week. They barely see each other in the evening, and weekends are usually spent catching up on chores or sleeping. They've done everything society said to do. Degrees, careers, house in a decent school district, combined finances, the whole package. So why does it feel like they're drowning? If you've ever thought, we make too much to feel this broke, this is for you. I'm Alex, and I spend way too much time thinking about why modern dual-income households often feel more fragile than families in the past. And trust me, it's not because they're careless. Here's what happens. We've been sold the idea that 2 incomes equals financial freedom. Makes sense, right? One person earns $50,000, enough to cover the bills. 2 people earning $50,000 each should cover everything, and then some. Addition 101. Except it doesn't work like that. Economist Elizabeth Warren, back when she was a Harvard bankruptcy law professor, studied thousands of families and discovered something shocking. 2 incomes often make families more vulnerable, not more secure. Families working twice as hard are sometimes more likely to go bankrupt than those with only one working parent. Think about that for a second. Working longer hours, bringing home more paychecks, doing everything right, and yet more likely to lose it all. This isn't failure, it's a structural problem. Let's step back to 1970. Back then, only about 43% of women worked outside the home. Most middle-class families had one full-time earner, usually dad, and one parent managing the household, usually mom. That's single income? Enough. Not barely enough. Actually enough. Homes were affordable. Schools were funded adequately. Healthcare, food, transportation, all manageable. Families had breathing room, savings, and most importantly, a backup plan. If the primary earner lost a job, the other parent could step in. That was security. Fast forward to today, female workforce participation is much higher, over 57% overall, even higher for married moms. 2-income households are now the default. That backup plan already activated by default. Meanwhile, costs exploded. Housing, healthcare, childcare, education, they've all skyrocketed. The median home price is now double what it would have been adjusted for inflation. Childcare, easily $15,000 per child per year on average. Commutes, convenience services, groceries, errands, they all eat into that second paycheck. Here's the math, brutally simplified. Michael earns $50,000. Taxes take out about $18,000. Childcare for one child, $15,000. Commuting, $8,000. Convenience and household help because both parents are exhausted, $7,000. Net contribution, around $2,000. That's not a typo. 2 incomes, all the work, all the hours, and the second paycheck barely moves the needle. So what's the takeaway? It's not about income, it's about flexibility and margin. The families who struggle aren't lazy, they've just burned their safety net trying to maintain a lifestyle that looks financially secure on paper. The second income isn't a gift, it's often a trap. The solution? Build what I call a 1-income foundation. Structure your fixed costs so 1 income can cover everything. The second income? Entirely discretionary. Savings, investments, paying off debt, maybe some lifestyle extras. The key? You could survive if it disappeared tomorrow. That's real security. Over time, that discretionary income grows into investments, which compound. You regain choice, freedom, and resilience. You're no longer living at 100% capacity with no margin. You're building wealth, not just chasing a paycheck. So ask yourself, are your expenses controlling your income, or is your income controlling your life? The families who thrive aren't necessarily the ones earning the most. They're the ones keeping flexibility, preserving optionality, and refusing to let their lifestyle consume every dollar. Now that you see the trap, the question is, what will you do about it? If this opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe. We explore these hidden truths about money so you can actually live, not just survive.